In America, every 3 hours, a child is killed by a firearm.
In America, every 4 minutes, a child is arrested for drug abuse.
When kids grow up in poverty, it's tough to keep them out of trouble. I traveled to New Orleans where I met Lillian, a single mom struggling to raise her 13-year-old daughter, Calvinica, in one of the city's most deprived neighborhoods.
I knew this lady that lives down the street, and her 4-year-old son shot himself in the head. 4 years old.
It is horrible.
I just pray every night to ask the Lord to give me the strength to get up every morning to go to work and take care of my kids.
You're doing an amazing job.
Lillian and Calvinica live with 7 other relatives, and everyone is reliant on Lillian's minimum wage.
It's hard on me because I have to work and try to, maintain the house and make sure they have things that they need.
We can't do it alone. Nobody does it alone.
Right.
We need communities. We need to get around each other as people and care about each other and put our arms around each other.
Living where they do, it would be easy for Calvinica to go off the rails.
Since Katrina passed, there are a lot more students, a lot more fighting, police coming to school, drugs and everything.
It's really bad. Really, really bad.
But there is hope.
How you feeling?
Calvinica attends a free after-school program called Freedom School, where the idea is to inspire a new generation of community leaders to break the cycle of poverty and violence.
It keeps me out of trouble. I go every day. It helps me.
The Freedom School did help her on her attitude a lot and told her she's a leader and not a follower.
I'm one of their #1 students.
In America, every 35 seconds, a baby is born into poverty. In America, every 6 hours, a child dies of abuse or neglect.
We can make a difference if we get more help. We don't want to lose a generation of young people.
This makes things a lot better for me as a single parent.
Yeah.
With 3 kids.
And if we just get people out there to give more money to these programs, it's going to help all these communities rebuild.
Well, I can guarantee you it will help because it helped me.
The work that's being done here is fantastic. It's helping so many children. There's over 124 Freedom Schools helping over 70,000 kids. But we want to double that, triple that.
Help us make that happen. Pick up the phone and call 1-877-IDLE-AID. That's 1-877-436-5243.
Everyone out there, it would mean so much to so many.
And welcome back to the Idol Studios Live. We're hearing some people can't get through, so if the lines are busy, please go to our website, AmericanIdol.com. Tomorrow night, Bono is going to talk about other ways you can get involved through one.org. Plus, we'll have your American Idol results. But for now, here are the American Idols singing Seasons of Love.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments so dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in strife. In 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. celebrate, remember a year in the life of Fred. Remember the seasons of love, seasons of
Your American Idols, ladies and gentlemen. You can download that on iTunes. The net proceeds will go to charity. Now we're going to go back to the Kodak Theater. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dane Cook.
Alicia Keys is a testament to young people standing up for what they believe in. She is the global ambassador for Keep a Child Alive, an organization that provides AIDS care and support to Africans who need it. Tonight, we have a real exclusive for you. If you go to AmericanIdol.com, while you're donating, you can download Alicia's complete journey across Africa for free. Or you can download my complete journey across Burbank for $6. And it's not as compelling. Here's a preview of what she experienced.
In April last year, we decided to go to 3 countries in Africa. If only everyone could come to Africa, I know it would change them all, helping us all to realize our blessings and see such amazing beauty and realize how little it takes to do so much good for people in need. It's crazy when you think about it, how you can change the lives of people forever for the price of a pair of shoes. Hi! Because of the AIDS pandemic, there are 13 million African children orphaned. The burden has fallen to their grandmothers who, in African custom, should be cared for by their children in their later years, but instead are now raising their grandchildren in the most difficult of circumstances. For example, this grandmother lost all 4 of her children and now has been left to support all 8 of her grandchildren.
So eventually she had to take over the full responsibility.
All of them died from AIDS?
Yep.
How does she manage? How does she manage to care for all 8 of the children?
Normally she does small jobs, so she gets small money. If that does not come around, then she has to go borrow from any neighbor.
For many years, people used the excuse that there was no point in giving AIDS medicine to Africans because they would not take them efficiently or they wouldn't seek treatment. Even though these grandchildren had only the clothes they were wearing when we met them, and the grandmother often has to dig graves to survive, she keeps that box of ARVs for the children in her one-room house, and she makes sure that they take them. If AIDS got half of the attention the media gives to celebrity dramas, this issue would be well on its way to being solved. So I want to ask you, shall we be the generation that says no more injustice for the poor? Shall we commit to eradicating AIDS, extreme poverty, and war? Or shall we continue to allow ourselves no voice in the world our children